Okay, my name is Zakashi, guys, and in this video here, I'm doing a video I didn't think I'd be making so soon, but it's a video that might interest a couple guys, and simply because the team might be getting some low-key buffs, and they already have a solid build, but we're going to be talking about Androids. You've already clicked the title, you've seen the thumbnail. Androids is a team that is literally just one of the bottom tier teams now. They used to run the game once upon a time, but there's a specific build I want to show for this video because it is very solid, and if you want to run Androids, you can get some amazing results out of it because of the main three that they have on the squad. So I'm going to show you how to build it, I'm going to show you the best equipments for it, and that will be you guys set to go. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video, man. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. All my social media is going to be on the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer. Let's actually get into this video now. Android is looking juicy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so one quick thing I want to explain is what I like to call a fundamental of team building, and it's something that basically just helps you build your teams much faster and much more effectively when you're actually putting all of the pieces together. So what you're gonna actually want to do is actually set this element bit, so you can see it's set to element, this sort setting here, and then you set this to whatever tag you're looking for, and then on top of that the rarity. So usually it's just going to be sparking and ultra, it might be episode, and very rarely color, so element. But let me talk about why I want you to set this to element. So probably you have it set by power level, most likely. A lot of people, or order received, a lot of people have it set by order received or power level, but personally I'm going to explain why power level is just the most stupidest way to put things by. So you can see power level, it sorts about whoever has the highest power level, right? But if you look at your power level strictly, you would actually get misled gravely. It's actually insane how misleading power level is, because it's not an accurate depiction of what units can actually do in PvP. Let me give you an example. You see the Super Saiyan Trunks here, he is ranked above Ultra Super Vegito and a lot of other menaces in the game such as Beast Gohan. That's obviously not realistic for what Legends is. So with that being said, there's a lot of things that are considered in the kit, such as unique abilities, the green cards. Stats and power level are not a good depiction of what the actual unit can do. So in most cases, it'll be the newer units that are just generally better than the older units, and you would be able to tell by what people are using in PvP anyways, and any YouTubers or YouTube content that you watch based on Dragon Ball Legends. So definitely set to element. Why I say set to element is because it's sorted by color, so blue, green, purple, yellow, red. If you're new to the game, it's very easy to see what element is where, and generally speaking your team would have one of each element, so you can counter other enemies using different elements. In a lot of cases though, it's not always you would have specific elements on the team, but I want to point that out specifically because it's easy to find this way. So if you need a red element, you know you're going to the bottom. If you need a yellow, it's one above the red, for example. And then I believe after the fact, it just sets it by the order they were released in the game, or maybe the order you got them in. I think it's actually released in the game though. So it's just way easier in my opinion. Once you get used to this, it's really obvious what you need, and then you just set it to whatever you need. So say if I'm using for 17, I'm looking for 17, sorry, I just set it to Android, and then I'll find them at the bottom. The characters I don't have are always going to be on the bottom of the character list. Now let me show you this masterpiece right here. Now as you see, I have 18 on the home page, but just imagine that's LL17, same color, it works the exact same way. This is the team that a lot of Android users are actually running, and it works very effectively. You should not sleep on it. Now we already know how valuable this guy is on GT. He literally is the backbone of the team. Even though he doesn't shine as much as the 4Q and Tag 4s, he works just as well and is not to be slept on. But who's the real sleeper on this team is this 21. Now I don't know how she be cooking, but I'm not going to lie, she is tanky and she could actually make an upset real fast. Like, she's not to be slept on. Obviously Beast Gohan can counter her, whatever you want to say, but outside of that, she's really good to go. Now the team, you really want to build it more blast based. That's the main thing you want to take from it. It's a blast based team. This 21 being blast based, and then obviously LL17, you want to max out what they already can actually do. But I also just want to point out that if you wanted to actually just make a green unit fit in, and I wouldn't recommend it because greens are just not valuable in Legends. It doesn't make sense why they're not, but they're just not. Probably because purple is so oppressive anyways. But you could actually easily take off these two and actually swap in these two, and it works the exact same way. Obviously this Android 21 is not as good as the red one in most people's opinions. So I'd obviously just say stay with the red variation. But on top of that, if you have the tag droids 14 stars, they might be another option you might want to run, because we already know tag droids, how their kit works and how they are so effective in the game. Now, you can already see it just fits. It just looks like it fits very well. If I just show you the actual Z abilities and whatnot. So if I go to the details, right, imagine this is 17, right? Imagine this is 17. I can actually show you the Z abilities going all the way through, working very well, and you get a Zenkai buff in regards to that. If I show you 17 over here from GT, the Z abilities going all the way through, besides from this one here. Actually, it works as well. Tag, base strike, and blast fist. I thought it didn't say Android for a second. I was about to say, yeah, going through all the way. Android is going all through the way, and he gets a Zenkai buff. What's really good about the purple side is that there's actually a HP buff. A lot of teams actually need HP, and I'm glad Android actually has one, so that's dope on that end. And then if we go all the way to the 17 and 18, you can see finalize another Zenkai buff, and then the Z ability is going all the way through. So just overall, it just has great synergy, and it's come out of nowhere. It's actually a team that's a real contender. I could see this team easily being a top 5 team. Not going to lie, maybe honorable mention just sneaking out just a bit. I might be pushing it, but the guys that run this team at a high level with the Z plus equips and whatnot, the exact equips, that the best equips you should use on it, and they have high stars on all the units. 17's a bit new, so of course you shouldn't expect 17 to be like overkill at like 14 stars, you know. Over time people will start him up, and then he'll be making an even bigger difference as time progresses. But Hellfighter and the 21, the free-to-play 21, or if you want to use the tag droids, who is also quite, I'm not going to say they're the oldest unit, but they are an old unit. You can see the results this team can bring out of their blast damage more than anything else. So this is the team. If you want a closer look at it, let me just show you, right, like this. And then of course, if you wanted to swap out the tag droids, you could have the free-to-play 21 who've got a Zenkai, and it'd work exactly the same in terms of the quality. Now, time to get to the equips. I feel like this equip is good for LL17 because he has a lot of health factors, but you could run this on the other two as well because they also have health factors. So health restoration and health, HP, getting HP up is very important. So I actually do recommend this equip. You get strike defense as well, and everybody knows the main teams in the meta use strike attacks all the way through, so you can literally just stop yourself from taking absurd damage by using this equipment. On top of the fact you'd already have a lot of HP and be able to gain HP back with the first slot. You can get this from the Z Medal shop. It's actually one I heavily recommend. So if you're running androids, you can see here androids at the bottom, definitely get this equipped. You can get it from the Z Medal shop. This equipment here, I'd say select it if you really want to go on a special move more than the ultimate. I'd personally go for the special move. Depends on however you want to choose. That's just a preference thing. You can get a double blast attack, it fits on the androids, and then you could obviously get ultimate or special moves. So if you're using 17, I might go for ultimate damage because he has the ultimate arts, but nobody else on the team has the ultimate arts. So then if I'm using the 21, I might go for special move. No, I'd have to go for special move because the ultimate would go to waste otherwise, alongside the Hellfire 17, where you can get this. Damn, it's probably an event that needs to come back. I've got 8, which is dope. That's tough. This equipment here could do some serious juice if you wanted to run serious androids. Serious androids. It'll probably be on the screen already, which is quite unfortunate that you can't get this at the moment. But I expect it to be through an event, or if not, it would appear in the Z Medal shop sometime in the future. Maybe at the time this video is already uploaded actually. This equipment here specifically for the 21 or the tag droids. You can see here strike defense 20%, special move damage 12.5. The tag droids don't have an ultimate art, so that's perfect. And then you get double offenses up to 18%. You can get this memory from the Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush Drop, but if you want the unawakened version, you can actually just get it from the Z Medal shop or the equipment medal shop. So 2 places for the unawakened version. The unawakened version, you can see it's not as good, so definitely go for the awakened version. It will literally change your life, no cap. I feel like I mention this equipment every day, but you can see this awakened one here. You should obviously go for the blast attack one. You're running a range type. LL17 is a range type, so this will work perfectly for him. It only works on universe reps, so 21 and Hellfire will not be able to use this. where you can get this, the memory, the Ultra Space Time Rush Shop. But if you want the unawakened version, which you're going to need, I'm going to change the settings just so you can actually find it easily. You go to USS over here, and then you can actually see the unawakened version, Explosive Clash. You can get the range type as well from the unawakened version, but I wouldn't recommend it specifically because you don't get the base blast attack on top. You can get this from the equipment medal shop. Very good equipment to keep Hellfire in a good position. There's a lot of Saiyans in the meta, of course, specifically Ultra Gogeta Blue, so the first slot is quite valuable, but getting strike defense up to 35% is great, and HP is always beautiful to have on you. So you can see here Powerful Opponent Purple, and how you get this is from the Ultimate Equipment Collection for Powerful Opponent and Purple. But this equipment here, Android 17 Saiyan, you get Blast Attack from the first slot, HP from the second slot, and you get Damage to Hybrid Saiyan, Beast Gohan, Pan, Future Gohan, countered beautifully. If you want to get this equipped, you can get from the equipment collection for Saiyans, and you can also get from the equipment medal shop. So there's 2 places you can get this one. This one specifically for Hellfire as well. You can see here Awakened Cheeky Brat #1. You can see you get double defenses up to 25%, and you also get HP from the last slot alongside special move. That's doubling it. That's crazy. That's actually a very good slot right there. Of course it's only 5%, but HP is HP. It makes a big difference, and you will feel that when you're on the battlefield absorbing damage on top of the double defenses, which is going to help you out immensely, specifically for 17. So I just want to point that out because he's a powerful opponent. You can get it from the Ultra Space Time Rush Shop for the memory, but if you want the unawakened version over here, which works on all the androids, you don't get the HP from it though. You can get that from the equipment medal shop. Specifically for the free-to-play 21, a lot of you guys that are probably LOE mains will probably be able to already facilitate this equipment because you already grinded it. But you can see here it has strike defense, dope. A lot of characters in the meta use strike attack, blast attack, and special move. Blast attack on the bottom slot as well. So a lot of blast attack out of this equipment. It's actually very, very dope. How you can get this, the memory is always in the Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush Shop, except for like 2 or 3 equips that be in the dual coin. But this one is in the Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush Shop, and if you want the unawakened version, which you're going to need, it's not as good, so I don't recommend you using it. You can get it from the equipment medal shop. It's the only place you can get, unfortunately, but hey, this one here is a must-have. This awakened version is a must-have for 21. But yeah, man, that's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully it was helpful so you can actually build the best Android team that you possibly can. If you haven't already, man, make sure to press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. I'm going to be bringing more great guides like this for every team as the game progresses, alongside obviously best builds for specific characters and their equipment. You'll get guides of all sorts of things on this channel, on top of some great entertainment. Tune into the streams and whatnot. But yeah, press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. If you're new here, you know what to do here. Press that red button, man. All my social media is going to be on the bottom of the screen. There's the YouTube channel, but we've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, I'm going to leave the video like that. I appreciate you guys for watching. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.